Hey there! Today the moon continues in Sagittarius, where we are telling stories and making meaning and thinking about the bigger picture. And then later in the afternoon, the moon shifts into Capricorn, where we focus a little bit more on grounding and foundations and structure. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Saturday, February 22nd. So we're wrapping up in the final days of the current moon cycle, completing this energy of the Aquarius new moon, or this cycle that began with the Aquarius new moon. So focusing on our vision for the future, thinking outside the box, accessing solutions from that realm of infinite possibility. Remember that the future, by definition, has not happened yet, so it may involve new thinking, new ways forward that have not even occurred to us yet. So, in other words, the thinking of the past is not going to help us solve the problems as we move into the future. So we need to open our minds. We need to seek new information and open to new thinking, new possibilities, new ideas, new solutions. So that's what the current moon cycle reminds us of. And as we are reaching the final days of this moon cycle, we are wrapping up some of the new thinking, new ways of looking at things that we have been hopefully tapping into, thinking outside the box. So as we continue with day number 3 of the Sagittarius moon energy, we also have this capacity to reflect, to see the bigger picture, to think about the meaning of what is unfolding. So it's really a good time to take a deep breath, take take a step back and really just pause. And that pause is very powerful. So notice where you are allowing yourself to pause in your daily life, whether you are feeling some of the confusion and chaos around you. There's a lot going on in the news, but remember also that these energies are not, they are not that new, right? The energies that we are dealing with are the same energies that have been with us for long periods of time, right? Many years. And so this is not new. Sometimes it feels more scary or dangerous or confusing or overwhelming. So just take that pause, because this is how we invite in the new. And the new energy, the new solutions, the creative thinking that is going to help us build the future in a more functional way is only accessed when we can take that pause, take that deep breath, take that step back to go, wait a minute, let me think about what I need here. And when our needs are met, when we have attended to our self-care, we're much more able to think creatively, to think outside the box, to access new solutions. So thinking about what you need, taking that deep breath, taking that pause, challenge yourself to pause, however many times in your day makes sense. Like maybe I'm going to challenge myself to pause 3 times in my day, and maybe even set your alarm or something. But whatever makes sense for you. Maybe it's once every hour, maybe it's once at the end of the day as part of your routine. So whatever makes sense for you, take that intentional pause where you just stop. You stop your cycle of thinking, your pattern of whatever emotional pattern you go into, and you just take that deep breath and you go, let's just take a step back here. And even if it doesn't reveal anything, right? That practice reminds you to do that. And when you have that practice of taking that step back to reflect, you are creating the space where new thinking can come in. I would also encourage you, if you feel overwhelmed by what's going on around you, encourage you to look for the positive actions, the positive things that are happening in the world, the ways that people are responding in terms of positive, life affirming, um, not just life affirming, but creative solutions, creative ways of disrupting the status quo or affirming the kind of future that you want. See what that looks like in action, right? So maybe challenge yourself to find one positive thing each day and to look at that, and you're in your reflections as you step back, go, wait a minute, how did that positive thing come to be? What was the foundation of that? Was it a sense of self-confidence? Was it community? Was it people coming together? Was it ways of educating one another? There are lots of different ways it might happen. So just noticing that, because when we focus on the positive and those positive pathways of creating pathways to healing and change, then it's like we're aligning that in our own nervous system. We're saying, yes, this is the pathway. This is how that happens. So we can affirm that for ourselves. And that's why self-care is so important, is because when we start with kindness and caring for ourselves, getting our needs met in that very physical, practical way, then we are teaching ourselves what kind of world we live in, how we want to be treated, how we want to treat others, and how we want others to treat us. So, all right, a lot of thoughts for you today. And then the moon goes into Capricorn at 3:08 p.m. Pacific time. So with that shift of the moon into Capricorn, we do get more practical, thinking more about the foundations. Okay, here is the bigger picture of what feels important or positive or healing or creative. And here's how I create that foundation in my own life, in how I think about it, in my own actions, in my own ability to respond to what I see happening around me, and to be creative in accessing new solutions, even if that's just working on healing a relationship or something you care about. So thinking about how to be part of these creative solutions that contribute to the future you want to see. I would love to hear if you have ideas or thoughts or what this looks like for you, what you're doing to participate in being part of that creative process, or thinking creatively, or supporting yourself even, right? Supporting yourself as a way of affirming the importance of support and healing, and how we do that when we choose it together. Thanks so much for being here. And oh, I was going to mention too that we have Mars stationing to go direct tomorrow, February 23rd. I shared about that in a recent video, so check that video out for more on that. But with this Mars station, we have that amped up feeling of, maybe agitated or feeling like I need to move, but not really sure what to do or how to do it. So these tips that I've been giving you today can help with that as well. Just remember to take that pause. Challenge yourself to pause throughout your day. All right, thanks again. And I'm Marina Orms. You can learn more about me and how to work with me, book time with me to look at your own natal chart and how these astrological energies impact you and your life and how you can think about them in the most positive and constructive ways. Astrologyheals.com is my website. Thanks for being here and for subscribing to this YouTube channel. I have self-care tips based on astrology here for you every day. I will see you next time. Bye for now.